Alright, so for our second leg, we will identify the igneous rock. So, yeah, this is the first sample.
Okay, so the first one is the color. So, as we see, the color is light, which is felsic. The texture is coarse grain. And for the minerals composition, why I said it is felsic, because the color is less than 50% dark minerals contained in this igneous rock.
So, next for its mineral composition, you can use lens or microscope to see the mineral composition. So for this, it has about more than 5% of quartz. Also, the Petroleum feldspar is more than natural feldspar inside this in this rock. And then for other properties, this rock is porous, which means that it has air bubbles inside it, and also high durability. As you can see, it's very hard. So we decided that the name of this rock is Petroleum.
So for the second sample, for the colors, you can see it is very dark. So we classify it as mafic. So as texture, you can see the description. This is a very glassy texture. For mineral composition, as we have said, this is no quartz, no feldspar, and more than 40% dark minerals. Other properties of this rock is it is non-porous and it is formed from a rapid cooling of high silica lava. So as we have discussed, the rock that fits all the characteristics that I have stated is obsidian.
This is mineral sample 3, and as you can see, the color of the mineral is light, hence it is felsic, and the texture of this mineral is vesicular or intermediate porous. You can tell that this mineral has presence of cavities on both the surface and the interior of the rock. And then we can move on to the mineral composition of this rock sample. This rock has more than 5% of quartz, and the potassium feldspar is more than the sodium feldspar. And lastly, this rock sample is less than 15% of dark minerals. Before we identify the rock name, we can have a look on the other properties of the sample. This rock sample is porous, and it is also low in density, and therefore it can easily float on water. From all of that, we can come to a conclusion: this rock sample is pumice.
This is example number 4. Mineral sample number 4. Okay, so we conclude it as a rhyolite because based on its color, it's felsic, means is a light color, and then for the texture, is a fine grain, means using visual inspection with a hand lens, so you will see a smooth or a slightly granular texture. It's actually a crystal that are too small, so you cannot see with a naked eye, so it will appear as a uniform mass under the lens. And then for the composition of a mineral, so it's contain quartz less than 5%, more than 5%, and for a K feldspar, which is potassium feldspar, is more than sodium feldspar, and very few dark minerals since it's less than 15%. So for the other properties, is porosity, means often porous, means it has a lighter, sometimes frothy appearance because gases can escape as it cools. And then for the occurrence, common in process volcanic eruptions due to its silica content, which makes the lava more viscous and prone to trapping gas.
Okay, we move on to the next rock, which is the last one. This is a dark color rock, so we can say for the color it is mafic, and for the texture, we can see this is a fine grain rock. It is because after doing visual inspection with the hand lens, we can see there is smooth and slightly granular texture in this rock. And for the mineral compositions, after refer to the table provided under the fine grain and mafic characteristic, we can conclude that this is no quartz, no potassium feldspar, and it is more than 40% of the dark minerals. And for other properties, we can see that this rock is a non-porous. It is because it can develop a vesicular texture with hole if the gas escape. However, this rock is more often denser than rhyolite. And for the last one, the other characteristic of the rock, it can be magnetic. So after all of the characteristics are provided, and we can conclude that the rock name is basalt.